The magical clock that stopped Christmas. Lily loved Christmas more than anyone, not just for the presents, but for the smells of gingerbread, the twinkling lights, and the joyful carols that filled her little village of Snowdrop Hollow. Most of all, she loved the grand clock in the town square. Every Christmas Eve, at precisely midnight, its big golden hands would spin backwards, not forwards, signifying the magic of Christmas truly beginning. Everyone said it brought good luck. This year, however, something was wrong. On Christmas Eve, Lily woke with a jolt. It was still dark outside, but her bedside clock glowed 7 a.m. 7 in the morning! On Christmas Eve. That wasn't right. Christmas Eve was always a long, exciting day. She raced downstairs. Her parents were bustling about, but with a strange slowness. Her dad was trying to hang a stocking, but his arms seemed stuck midair. Her mom was stirring hot chocolate, but the spoon barely moved. "What's happening?" Lily asked, her voice echoing a little too loudly in the quiet house. "Oh, hello, dear," her mom said, her words stretched out as if she were speaking through thick syrup. "Just ... getting ... ready ... for ... Christmas ... double quotes." Lily rushed outside. The village square was frozen in time. A snowball hung midair. A child's laugh seemed stuck on a single note, and the giant Christmas tree lights twinkled, but without their usual lively sparkle. And the town clock? Its golden hands were completely still, pointing exactly to midnight. "The clock!" Lily gasped. It stopped. She remembered the legend. If the Christmas clock ever stopped, Christmas itself would pause. It wasn't broken. It was stuck in a magical freeze. Lily knew she had to fix it. But how? She examined the clock closely. It was ancient, covered in swirling patterns of frost and tiny, intricate gears. A small, almost invisible door was tucked into its base. It creaked open when she nudged it. Inside, it was dark and dusty, smelling of old wood and something vaguely like peppermint. In the very center, instead of complex clockwork, was a single, shimmering snowflake, slowly fading. Around it, 3 tiny, glowing orbs floated, one red, one green, and one golden. Each orb hummed a different, faint tune. "These must be the magic," Lily whispered. She remembered her Grandma Staley's of the 3 Christmas wishes that powered the clock: the wish of joy, the wish of giving, and the wish of family.
She tried touching the red orb, humming with a cheerful tune. Nothing! She tried the green one, which pulsed gently.
Still nothing. Finally, she reached for the golden orb, the one that sang the softest, most loving tune. As her finger brushed it, the orb glowed brighter, and a faint whisper filled her mind. "A wish, dear child, from your own heart, true." Lily thought hard. What was the most important wish? She wished for her own presents, but that felt selfish. She wished for snow, but there was already plenty. Then she looked back at the frozen village, her dad stuck with the stocking, her mom slowly stirring cocoa, the child's laugh suspended. She saw the quiet faces of the children waiting for Santa, the empty carols, the unlit candles. "I wish for everyone to feel the joy of Christmas again," she declared, her voice ringing out. "I wish for family to be together, for gifts to be given, and for all the happiness to return." As the last word left her lips, the golden orb pulsed brightly, then zapped towards the fading snowflake. The snowflake instantly brightened, glowing with renewed energy. The town clock's golden hands whirred, spinning backwards with a joyful chime. The child's laugh in the square unfroze, echoing brightly. The snowball completed its arc, landing with a soft puff. Her dad's arm snapped into place, stocking perfectly hung. Her mom's spoon whizzed around the mug, steam rising from the hot chocolate. Lily rushed back to her parents, who looked at her in surprise. "Goodness! Lily, you're up early!" her mom exclaimed. "It's Christmas Day! Santa's been here!" Lily looked at her bedside clock. 7 a.m.? But this time, it was 7 a.m. Christmas Day. And as she saw the presents under the tree and heard the joyful carols beginning to play, she knew the magical clock hadn't just stopped Christmas, it had given her the chance to truly understand its magic. And that, she decided, was the best gift of all.